Okay, further misadventures in getting the old Craftsman 101-07 going. I have this old Craftsman wood lathe, and it had a nice arbor on it. That's any indication with the leaves and whatnot that are stuck in it. It's got to tell you something about it. Well, anyways, the chuck had this piece of metal, as far as I remember, chucked in the chuck. This was the chuck. Some sort of quick spinema thing. So this outside spins, this inside, you put a spanner in, the spanner holes. And it was so rusted up that it didn't move, and it had that piece chucked in it. And everybody and their brother, I mean, I've known this thing for at least 15 years, sitting in my parents' backyard, beat on it. You can see those beat marks and whatnot, and tried to get this chuck loose and that piece out, and never could. And anybody else would have thrown this away. Well, I cleaned it up real nice. And I'll show you what I used. I used acid. And it gives it a nice gunmetal gray. These are the backing plates that were on it. As you can see, somebody really whacked at those. All right. So where we stand with this piece of crap, you're going to ask. Well, as you know, I'm going to have to turn down my nut or rethread a nut. Problem with rethreading a nut is I don't have a reversible motor. I was trying to use the motor for the horizontal attachment on the Benchmaster. And yes, I know that's backwards. I was trying something. So anyways, we're not going to do that. It's just going to be too much. We're going to redesign the whole deal. I got to figure out my belt system. But I'm going to switch it around because the way they had this set up, your engage would be on this side. It was this big laid out plan. It took up too much of a footprint. So my motor's going to go here. I'm going to put this big pulley here on the end, on the shaft, switch everything over. Have my my motor here, which I already have a motor. We're going to see that. Then we're going to go back to the Skinner chuck. So what we're going to do is we are going to, we know the inside of this is Morse taper number 2. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you just real quick, is I'm going to build the drawbar out of this drawbar from a Delta planer, okay, which is a bit big right now. I'll demonstrate that real quick. Oops, just push that out. Okay. So we're going to build the drawbar for the mill machine collets. Then I'm going to chuck up I haven't figured out what stock I'm going to use, but I'm going to put a collet in here, and I'm going to get a piece of round stock. I got some nice turned round stock I know came from a different machinist. I had it out. I can't find it. We're going to put the round stock in the collet. We're going to drill a hole and tap it. Then we're going to take on the inside of this, and we are going to, well, I could. You know what? I could just tap that whole piece around. So basically I'm going to take this quick jaw, throw it on the end of this, so it'll sit in here somewhere like so. All right. We'll sit in here probably like right there. We're going to reverse the jaws, and then we're going to work on our backing plate for the Skinner. And that's how we're going to do that. Probably not the safest way, but that's what we're going to do. I don't know what this is, but we'll show it to you real quick if you can read it. And that way we can save the chuck and collet for basically the Shoreline, and then we'll have a chuck for this machine. I wish I had a 4-jaw chuck, and another chuck for this machine, a quick wood turning chuck. Who's it? All right, that's what I got today. I got a lot to do. See you later. Bye.